And in this video I want to elaborate what makes a lie according to Don Fallis. I think it's a pretty basic definition to know, which is good to know and on which we can build up further videos. All the other philosophers I will capture in a different video that I know that we talked about in uni and that I read personally. I will cover them in a different video. For now, we want to look at Don Fallis, and yeah, I would say we just start with the video and start with the definition of a lie. So what is the definition of a lie? To Google, a lie is a statement made by one who does not believe it with the intention that someone else shall be led to believe it. This is according to Eisenberg and what I found on Google. So this already has the intent of deceit implied, right? So somebody is telling not the truth, but he's doing that with the intention of someone else to believe it. It has a little bit of deceit implied. The first definition of lying, according to Don Fallis, that he puts out is simply that you assert P to X, you believe that P is false. So you tell someone something you believe is false, and you're not implying that he has to believe it. Because if he has to believe it, you're already deceiving him a little bit. So the first one is not totally deceit implied, but it's similar. This is even more basic. First, before we look further into the definition Don Fallis puts out and develops, we want to take a look at Greich's maxim of conversation, which is also called the cooperative principle. And it states that you should make a contribution such as is required at the stage at which it occurs by the accepted purpose or direction of the talk exchange in which you are engaged. So basically this means say as much as you need to say with as little words as possible. If someone asks you where the next supermarket is, you won't tell them the supermarket 5 kilometers away if there is one next, like 50 meters away. So you always have some implication that you should say as little as possible with what the other person wants to know. So for example, if someone asks me, did you steal my money? No. So for example, if someone asks me, did you see my money? And you say, no, but you stole it, then you're basically lying because of that. So now we want to take a look at intent and lying and how Don Fallis further develops his argument, his definition. So St. Augustine states that a person is to be judged as lying or not lying according to the intention of his own mind, not according to the truth or falsity of the matter itself. So this means the lie is totally discorporated from the intent, and the intent makes a lie a lie. If you just state something that you believe is true, of course, not a lie. We also had that before. But the important thing is that you want the other person to believe that that is true, even though you know it's false. So that's what we had before. But Don Fallis goes further into this argument, into this definition, and he says, you state that lie to a person. You believe that by making the statement, the person becomes justified in believing that you believe this lie. So now the person is convinced that you're telling the truth. You believe that by making the statement, the person becomes justified in believing that you intend him to believe, or her, that you believe the lie. And you believe all the time that P is false. So we have a double deceit inside here, right? First, we have the deceit that the person is thinking that you're telling the truth, and the second deceit is that you want that this person also thinks that you want to tell him the truth, but you know it's wrong. It's wrong answer. But he goes further, and he says, you state that P to X, you warrant the truth of this lie by making the statement, and you do not believe that you are warranting the truth of the statement by making the statement, so you believe that the statement is false. Again, we have the first argument a little bit more developed and included in here, the double deceit argument, but I think the main point is that it's all disregarding Greich's maxim right now. So warranting the truth is what is necessary to have a conversation with as little words as possible that expresses the most. And if you're not warranting that truth, you're disregarding Greich's maxim. So that's basically his definition. I think it's quite good with little words. I hope you liked the video. I wrote a book. It's sadly all in German, but it will be down there in the description. Maybe you have a translator from Google or something if you want to read it. It's about free will. It's about the structure of our mind in a way. I'm not a neuroscientist, of course, but I just have some ideas of it, and I think they're not too bad. I will explain them further in another video. And now I wish you a nice morning, a nice day, a nice evening. It's pretty dark in Germany right now. It's middle of the night. But yeah, I'm going to sleep now. Have a nice day.